Blessed Holy Week. Dear brothers and sisters, this evening we begin the Paschal Triduum with the celebration of the Mass of the Lord's Supper. And as we begin this Triduum, or these 3 days before the resurrection or Easter Sunday, we are invited to reflect on the washing of the feet. Why, of all experiences presented in the scriptures, especially in the Gospels, we have to focus on the washing of the feet? Just to go to the context of the time, during the time of Jesus, people walked. They didn't have cars. They didn't have any modern means of transportation. So the only way to reach places was to walk, sometimes barefooted, at other times with sandals. So walking would mean that the feet were full of dirt, grime, and oftentimes it was smelly because of sweat. So the only way to show hospitality was actually to wash the feet. This is the first act of welcoming a guest into the house. But for people who can afford to have servants, the lowest kind of servant was the one who was assigned to wash the feet of the guests. So when Jesus washed the feet of the disciples, some of the disciples were almost scandalized because they know that it was the task of the lowest servant to wash the feet. And it makes us think about the essence of what it means to serve, of what it means to be ready to give our life for the other people. And the first meaning, I think, of washing of the feet is that as a servant, we always have to put ourselves at the last place, or in the last place. After we have done our part, we disappear. That's the essence of being a servant. And the second is that a servant is ready to take on the dirty job. He doesn't run away from a difficult task, even the most demanding task, because a servant is ready for everything. And third, the meaning of the washing of the feet in the language of service is that a servant is always ready to follow the master. And Jesus has shown his disciples that if they want to be servants, they have to follow his way. And that means to be ready to go down in order to give his life for the other. So giving one's life in whatever way is the essence of being a servant. So as we celebrate this evening's Mass of the Lord's Supper, we are reminded that the Eucharist that we celebrate makes us servants. In other words, if we want to be truly disciples of the Lord, the only way we can show the world that we are indeed his disciples is that we are truly humble servants, ready to do the dirty job that nobody would like to do, ready to disappear when we have done our part, and always attentive to the voice of the Master, who wants us only to do what is necessary for the other. God bless you.